Everyone thinks they know what professionalism means until they're asked to define it. Some people say it's about what you wear. Others think it's about being polite or formal. And sometimes the word gets used more as a weapon than actual guidance. But workplace psychologists describe professionalism very differently, and it has nothing to do with looking perfect. In this video from Uncommon Sense Lab, we're breaking down professionalism the way research actually explains it, as a set of behaviors that make work predictable, respectful, and effective. Not personal style, not personality, and definitely not perfection. Professionalism is about how your behavior affects other people's ability to do their jobs. The first pillar of professionalism is self-regulation, the ability to manage your emotions, your reactions, and your tone when the pressure is on. Research shows that emotional spillover is one of the biggest disruptors of team performance. When one person reacts impulsively, the stress spreads. Self-regulation doesn't mean you stop feeling things. It means you don't let those feelings dictate your behavior in a way that derails the work or harms the people around you. And it strongly influences the emotional tone of team interactions. Here's what that looks like in real life. Taking a breath before responding when something frustrates you, asking clarifying questions instead of jumping to conclusions, slowing down your pace of speech when you feel yourself getting reactive, and focusing on the issue instead of the person. These small choices build emotional stability into the work environment. Let's move to the second pillar. The second pillar of professionalism is predictability. Research links predictability to psychological safety. People work better when they can count on each other. This doesn't mean being perfect. It means you follow through, communicate proactively, and don't leave people guessing. A predictable coworker says what they mean, keeps others informed, and doesn't surprise the team with last-minute chaos. You show this through behaviors. Give updates before someone has to ask. Communicate early when a deadline is slipping. Stay consistent in how you show up, and clarify expectations instead of assuming them. Predictability builds the trust teams rely on. The third pillar of professionalism is clear and respectful communication. Communicating in a way that supports cooperation instead of conflict. Professional communication isn't about fancy language. It's about clarity, tone, and timing. People remember how you communicate more than what you communicate. Workplace psychologists call this interpersonal effectiveness, the ability to deliver information in a way that keeps work moving. You demonstrate this by listening fully before responding, asking questions when something isn't clear, stating what you need without being vague or passive-aggressive, and respecting people's time by being prepared and concise. Respectful communication keeps work moving instead of stalling. The fourth and final pillar is all about reliability. It's the idea that professionalism is measured in and by your actions, not your personality. Professionalism is not about age or style, and it's not about being extroverted or introverted. It's about how you handle mistakes, how you honor commitments, and how you show accountability. When workplace researchers talk about professional behavior, they're referring to behavior that supports the work, not behavior that looks impressive. And in practice, that means owning mistakes honestly and quickly, sharing what you'll do differently next time, checking your work for accuracy before submitting it, and following through on what you say, even in small things. Reliability is the anchor that holds professionalism together. So when we talk about being professional, we're not talking about being polished or performing a role. We're talking about the behaviors that help teams function: self-regulation, predictability, respectful communication, and reliability. These are the behaviors research consistently shows make workplaces healthier and more effective. This has been Uncommon Sense Lab. Follow for more workplace psychology insights.